privately and see how it works. There's not, let's see, testing. This is testing. We have a private video. Shit. Let me see. Live stream is online. Let's see. We're going to test this. I'm talking, I'm speaking. It says that there's low stream health. My goodness, I don't know what we're doing here, what I'm going to do. It looks good though. Here we go. Now it says that it's better stream health. Here we go. Let's try it again. Hello there, English speakers in my virtual classroom. Let's see. I don't get this. Why sometimes it's good streaming health and why sometimes it's not. We're going to get through this together because welcome to another live session. I am your host and teacher, Jesse from Sweet Academy, helping you get to the next level in your English and in life with another live session. And we're checking the streaming health. Everything looks good except for the video stream. It doesn't right now, but we're working on that right now. Let me let my Facebook people know where I am. Okay, so welcome to another live session. Like we do every Wednesday and Friday, I assign a homework assignment for you to do, and we go over a lesson, and we do a live lesson here with your feedback, and we give you feedback, your assignments. I'll give you feedback on your assignments, and I want to treat this like a real classroom where you can learn, you can participate, you can join, you practice. That's the idea of this, right? We're getting better. We're getting better. The best way to get better at language is to actually use the language, right? So let's go over the day. Today is Friday, April 27th, 2018. Again, I should have done this. I should have waited to do this now. I have to get my intros a little better. I'm your host and teacher, Jesse from Sweet Academy, helping you get to the next level in English and in life. And today we're going to continue our Wednesday class. If you haven't checked out our Wednesday class, if you're watching the replay of this, I'm going to put a card up here in the top corner to link you to Wednesday's live stream class, where we looked at adjective order. We looked at some close adjectives, things you might not be familiar with. We looked at like different colors and patterns. We looked at some pictures and practiced describing the pictures. We're going to do more of that today. So let's check out a rundown of the class for today. So we're going to describe things. First, we have a welcome, which we're doing now. Then we're going to look at adjective order again, and we're going to practice. We're only going to look at adjective order a little bit since we did that on Wednesday. Then we're going to practice, and then we're going to look at a student's homework assignment and your homework if you did it. Join me on any social media platform you want. Twitter, Sweet Academy, or Jesse Swede. That's how you get to my personal Twitter account. I'm more active on Facebook, facebook.com/SweetAcademyJesse or Sweet Academy English. Don't forget to click that bell. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. That way, and if you click the bell, you'll be notified every time that we do a live session, right? And that way you can participate. And Instagram if that's your bag. Remember this assignment? Describe what you're wearing. I'd like you to get in as much detail as possible and look up words you don't know, like pocket, sleeves, collar, buttons, zipper, bracelet, necklace, watch, long sleeve, short sleeve, necktie, anything, any new vocabulary word, write that down, right? You should always have your notebook next to you. During our classes, I want you to have your notebook next to you so you can write down new vocabulary. You can write down new expressions that I use. If I give a natural sounding expression, I try to highlight that so you can take that, write it down in your notebook, study it, and become more fluent. Right? That's the goal, isn't it? So you can describe what you're wearing, or find a picture, a magazine, an advertisement, any sort of photo, and describe what they're wearing, right? If you'll remember, last time we looked at the picture of my daughter, and by the way, for the class notes, you can go to sweetacademy.com. Go to sweetacademy.com, go to live lessons. When you click on live lessons, it will take you to the class notes. That's this class notes right here. This is our most recent live lesson. But if you click on this, you can follow the class notes for today. Remember, we described this picture, what she's wearing with the stripes, with the collar, and the stripes on the collar, the stripe going down the leg. You can see my example of this task here. And if you want to watch part 1, then that's there. Part 2 will be here later this week. And then we looked at adjective order. I'd like you to figure out where these words go in this chart. And today we're going to be looking at what these pictures, what these people are wearing, and we're going to do this. We're going to look at what these people are wearing and describe them together. And I'd like your participation, right? Oops. I'd like your participation. So that's the lesson for today. That's what we're going to do. And as always, I encourage your participation in the chat, right? So we can have like a class dynamic. So first, if you're watching this live or not live, if you're watching it after, just say hi in the chat box so it helps me. If you type hi or say who you are or where you're from and say, hi, Jesse, it helps me to communicate to real people, right? It's a little weird just talking to a camera. But if I know you're watching, I'm talking to you. And I want to talk to you. I don't just want to talk to a camera. I want to talk to you. So say hi. And where you're watching from. So let's get into some of these adjectives, shall we? And some ways to describe things. Well, first, take a look at this. What am I wearing? I'm going to stand up here, and I'd like you to describe what I'm wearing. Oh, and by the way, at the end of this class, I have an announcement and an idea I want you to participate with, right? I have an idea about future classes, where, like a direction for this class, where we should go. I want your feedback and ideas for that, okay? It's kind of like a brainstorming session. But what am I wearing? So, let's move this down a little bit. You see, if Tahani, nice to see you. You're the best. So what am I wearing? I'm wearing, how would you describe my shirt? You can describe these accessories if you want. You can describe, my jeans, whatever, right? So how would you describe what I'm wearing? I'm wearing, you would call this blue. You could call it blue, but there are many shades of blue, right? Kind of like 50 Shades of Grey. There are 50 shades of blue. So what kind of blue would you describe this? How would you describe it? You could say dark blue, royal blue, maybe navy blue. No, navy blue is different. But I would say dark blue. I'm wearing a dark blue. And you would also probably use the adjective maybe tight or a little tight. And this is a t-shirt, but we would call it a long sleeve t-shirt. So let's take a look at this. We have, let's use these words: tight, blue, and long sleeved. That's what we're doing. That's what we're working with. Let me write them on the board here. So we have the words tight, blue, dark blue, tight, and long sleeved. How would we say that? What order would we put this in? So we would have dark blue, that's a color, right? A dark blue, tight, and then the noun modifier would be long sleeved. So a dark blue, tight, long sleeve shirt. Another way you could say it is a tight, dark blue, long sleeve shirt. That's another way, because you could say tight as in size. So as you see, something I love about language is it's flexible, right? It's flexible. It can go in different areas, different spaces, we can play with the words. Another thing, if you want to emphasize something, then you'd put that first, right? It's a tight, dark blue shirt. It's a dark blue, tight shirt. And so whatever you put first, it adds some emphasis to it. Okay, let's take a look at some of the pictures now. So this first guy that's on the thumbnail for this video, describe what he's wearing. He's wearing, so yeah, let's describe what he's wearing. He's wearing, remember we went over this last time. He's wearing a button-down shirt, a checkered button-down shirt. Checkered is the pattern. Button-down would probably be the noun modifier, so a checkered button-down shirt. If you want to add the color, you could say a red and blue and white checkered button-down shirt, but I would say a light-colored checkered button-down shirt. And we would say right here, his top button is undone. Undone. Remember, we went over undone, unstrapped, undone. When a button is out, it's undone. You do a button or button up. Button is a verb. Button your shirt, or your shirt is undone. The button is undone. How about her? How would you describe what she's wearing? This is a skirt. She's wearing a short white skirt and a light color top with one big yellow stripe across the middle. I would probably say something like that. It's a white and yellow striped top across. Across. He has words going across his chest, right? Across. Across your forehead. Across your shirt. Across your, well, there's a stripe going across. And remember, going down. There's a stripe going down. There's a stripe going across. I'm going to be champion. I'm going to be champion. Anyway, I get silly sometimes. Okay, let's continue. She's wearing black leggings under her skirt. Did you say that? Would you say that? She's wearing black leggings under her skirt. Maybe her top, she has a button-down top, a button-down white top with a big yellow stripe going across the middle. Something like that, right? How about him? Number 3. What's he wearing? He's wearing a light blue polo shirt. That would be a polo shirt. A light blue polo shirt. And black pants. He's wearing brown shoes. Oops. Why isn't this zooming in? I don't know why this isn't zooming in anymore. But it looks like his shoes are untied. He also has crutches. He's using crutches. He's using crutches. These are called crutches. What helps you to walk? Next, number 4. What is she wearing? How would you describe that? She's wearing maybe a tight green top. A tight green top and tight black pants, maybe. And what's this around her neck? It's maybe a beige color scarf. A beige color scarf, right? And then you can get into open shoes, things like that. How would you describe then? Also include the picture that you're describing. So, the girl on the left, the girl on the right. The girl on the left, the girl on the right. The girl on the left is wearing a what? A light blue button-down shirt. With white buttons and a white collar. She's also wearing black pants. The girl on the left is wearing tight blue jeans, it looks like, a pink button-down sweater, and a collared shirt under the sweater. She has a gray handbag. She has a gray handbag. So, how did you do with those? I still haven't heard. So, how did you do with that? How did you do with that? If you want, you can write up. If you want, you can write up your description for these and send those to me at my Facebook channel or here in the descriptions too. So be sure to do that. Okay, next, let's take a look at a student's assignment for this week, a student's writing assignment this week. We're going to take a look at Mohammed's writing assignment. And he did this. He saw the assignment on my Facebook page and at Jesse Teacher, and he did it. Let's take a look at it. Mohammed, here you are. I know you're probably going to watch this after the fact. So here we go. First, I went to track changes. This is how I correct students' writing. I guess this is like a speaking saying, okay, good. That kind of is a fluent sounding. Right now, I am on duty and wearing casual dress such as blue simple jeans and a checkered shirt, multicolored shirt. Okay, here. Now, be careful. I think you did this assignment before our lesson last week. I think you did the assignment before the lesson on Wednesday. So let's correct this. First, whenever you have an adjective and then a noun and you're using multiple adjectives, you don't need to say this noun again. Save it for the end. And remember, we have let's look at our order. We have size, age, color, pattern, shape, nationality, material, and noun modifier. Okay, so we're looking at, for yours, Mohammed, we're looking at checkered, which is pattern, multicolored, which is color, and so those are what we're looking at, pattern and color. Now, you see on the chart, pattern and color are the same in the same category. So what do we do there? Interesting. What do we do there? Let's take a look. I would put color first because it's a checked or checkered multicolor shirt. Because why? Because checkered is the pattern, right? If you mention color, let me put myself on the screen here. It's all to create a picture in your listener's mind, isn't it? That's why we're doing this. We're describing things so the listener can understand and listen and know what you're talking about, right? They can picture it in their mind. That's our objective. So, if I say a checkered multicolored shirt, it kind of sounds odd because just in that split instance, I'm saying a checkered, so I have a checkered in my mind, and then multicolored, then I'm kind of, I don't know what color it is specifically. It's just many colors. What does that mean? Right? So multicolor first. Then I have images of color in my mind. Because I'm a very visual learner. So I'm trying to explain things visually for you visual learners. But if you say multicolored, then I have in my mind many colors. Okay. It's like like books on a bookshelf. I have many books on the bookshelf, and they're ordered by genre. Okay? You wouldn't say I have books ordered on my bookshelf by genre. There are many of them. That sounds kind of weird, right? I have many books on my bookshelf. I'm picturing many books, and they're ordered by genre. Then the books are kind of being ordered. Same thing. A multicolored, I have multicolors in my mind. Checkered shirt. Then these colors are organizing in a pattern. Does that make sense? Does that help, or does that make it a little more confusing? I kind of said a lot to say a little. Does that help, honey? Let's continue. And it's not having right now, it has, because it's describing it. It has a standard color with a welt pocket on the left. A welt pocket. I'm not sure if that's a word, to be honest. And if it is a word, it's not a word that we use very often. No, it looks like it's a German word for world. So, I don't know what you were trying to come up with here. So let's just put a line through it. Actually, let's just delete it with a pocket on the left. On the left side. And even to be more specific, on the left side of the chest. Or the left side over the chest, over my chest. Something like that. I normally use full sleeve shirts. We call them long sleeve. Along with French cuff style. Very nice. I don't know what a French cuff style is because I don't know fashion, but well done. Which is compatible for both cufflinks and buttons. Ooh, you described it. Very nice. Bonus point. Excellent. Good job, Muhammad. As I told earlier, when you use tell, put the person. As I said earlier, I am on field, so it's meant on. You mean you're working? So it's mandatory to wear green safety reflector, maybe a reflector vest over the shirt, safety goggles for eye protection, and helmet is countable, a helmet against any injury, of any risk of head injury. Okay. Well done, Muhammad. I have a good picture of what you're wearing. I have a multicolored checkered shirt, And you have a green safety reflector vest over the shirt. And your shirt has a pocket on the left side, on the left breast pocket. You could describe the shirt as it's long sleeve. You don't necessarily need this sentence. This sentence is good to modify just to give more information, but I'd probably put long sleeved here. A long sleeved multicolor checkered shirt. That's probably what I would say. So there we have it. That's your assignment. Well done, Mohammed. Well done. And thank you for doing that. Now, well, I was going to ask Tahani, are you still there? How did you do with doing these examples? How did you do? Now, I'd like you to describe what you're wearing now. So write that in the description box below. Write down what you're wearing or, you know, an ad or a picture or anything like that. You could also describe what I'm wearing too. And aside from that, I think that's all today. I think that's all. And thank you for joining me. And let me just share this with you just one more time. You can go to Sweet Academy for class notes. You can see the class notes, and you can listen to my podcast here and go to services in case you need personal help, right? You can sign up for a one-on-one lesson. You can do specialized courses, but this is the best option, participating member. This gives you access to the entire academy. And it's as low as €9 a month. If you sign up, you get a free one-on-one 30-minute lesson. That's €12 value, $12.50. And I help you in those lessons. I help you get to the next level. So I turn white belt students into blue belt students into purple belt students into brown belt students, and brown belt students into black belt students. Look at what those mean on there. And you also get access to all of these lessons, and I add more every week. You also get access to all of these courses and extra material with the podcasts. What I have in mind here is for you to pay really what you think that this is worth. That's just the idea. You pay what you think it's worth. I know that €9 a month for some of you is a lot of money, and for some of you it's not, right? Some of you, if I provide service and it's very valuable to you, then that's for you. Really decide. It's pay what you think it's worth. Simple right there. But anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for participating. Remember, go to sweetacademy.com for more resources. Go to facebook.com/sweetacademyjesse. Follow me, like, and I send material all the time, right? And comments and mentions and all of that. But thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Remember, do something good for somebody today. I have new different style videos coming shortly. I'm playing around and toying around with different style videos. So I'd like your feedback for these. And every time I post a video, I'd like your suggestion. Maybe we'll watch. Oh, the announcement. So I'd like to start. Oh no. I'd like to start working through like a course book. So either like one of these books to prepare for an exam. These books, New English File. So, I'd like you to tell me, for one, first, if you think this is a good idea, working through a book. So we just take it and work through it, do extra assignments. I teach extra things, and you tell me if you already work from a book, and if it's one that I have, we can work from that one. But just systematically go through the book. I'd put other extra information in the participating member and give you extra video courses and video lessons, and we just work through a course systematically, the same as an actual academy. How does that feel? Does that seem good to you? Does that seem like something that would be valuable, that you would learn from and you would use? Let me know about that in the comments below as well. If that's something, it would be free. I do it. It's kind of like a trial period. So I do those in these weekly live classes. Maybe one day a week for exam practice or something. And then one day a week for the book training. Let me know. Let me know what you think about that. Other than that, thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching. Tahani, you're the best. And do something nice for somebody today before they can do it for you. Pay it forward. That's what that is. Be good or be good at it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.